This is ASMR. Aaron, thanks for checking out my channel. If ASMR helps you out with your anxiety, insomnia, depression, ADD, ADHD, PTSD, dyslexia, and more, like it does for me, then I hope this video is what you're looking for. If so, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment on what I should read next, since I will be uploading a new video or reading a new book every day. Part 2 will be uploaded soon, or the full version is already on asmrflix.com, depending on when you're watching this. Also, don't forget, if you're using this video to sleep, asmrflix.com/fadeout. You can go there and copy and paste the URL of this video, and it'll fade it out for you as you fall asleep. Today, we are reading a classic, the dictionary. I can't wait. Let's begin. A. Named in the English, the most commonly in other languages. The first letter of the English language, and in many other alphabets. The capital A of the alphabets of the Middle and Western Europe, as also the small letter, besides the forms in the italic black letter, etc., are all descendants from the Old Latin A, which was borrowed from the Greek alph of the same letter, and this made the first letter of the Phoenician alphabet, the equivalent to Hebrew alph, in itself from the Egyptian origin. The alph was a consonant letter, the guttural breath sound. That was an element of the Greek architecturalization, and the Greeks took it to represent their vowel alpha with the sound. The Phoenician alphabet having no vowel symbols. The letter in the English is used for several different vowel sounds. See Guide to the Punctuation 43D74. The regular, long, as, and fate, etc., is comparatively modern, and a sound that has been taking place of what till about the early part of the 17th century was a sound qualifying of it as in far, to the name of the sixth tone in the model major scale, that in C for the first tone of the minor scale, which is named after it, the scale in A minor. The second string of the violin is tuned to the A in the treble staff. D sharp, A sharp is the name of a musical tone, intermediate between A and B. D, A flat, A is the name of a tone, intermediate between A and G. A per se, L, P per se by itself, one permanent, a non-such, OBS. O, fair, chrysolite, the flower, and A per se of Troy in Greece. Shore, A, shortened from an, as. Question mark 1, C1, an adjective, commonly called the indefinite article and signifying one or any, but less emphatically, half a birth, half in a word, half at a blow, shack. It is a place before nouns of singular number, denoting an individual object, or a qualifying individualized before collective nouns, and also before plural nouns, when the adjective few or the phrase great, many, or good, many is superimposed as a dog, a house, a man, a color, a sweetness, 100, a fleet, a regime, a persons, a great many days. It is used for an. For the sake of euphony, before words beginning with consonant sounds, for exception of certain words beginning with H, C, N, as a table, a woman, a year, a unit, a eulogy, a ewe, a onesie, such an one, etc. Formerly and was used with both vowels and consonants. 2. Originally, the preposition a, an, on, in each, to or for each, as half 20 league, a day, half a pound, half 100 pounds a year, half $1 a yard. A preposition, abbreviated from an as, on, see on, one, in, on, at, by, OBS, half a God's name, half torn to pieces, half stand a tiptoe, half a Sunday shake, half with what men have nowadays shall share, half them a work, Bribenson's More, Utopia. 2. In the process of, in the act of, and 2. Use the verbal substance and ding, which was beginning with consonant. This is shortened from of the proposition, in which was used before the vowel sound, as in hunting, a building, a begging, half Jacob, when he was a dying Hugh. X1 21, half will be a bridging together, half it was doing shack, half he burst out laughing. Macaulay, the hyphen may be used to connect a with the verbal substance, or the words may be written separately. This form of expression is now, for the most part, obsolete, with being omitted, and the verbal substance treated as a particular principle. A, form as of, form, C, of, half the name of John, a gaunt, what time a day is his, shake, it's 6 o'clock, B. Johnson, a precarious corruption of, he is something that of, so would have done, brushes his hat, shack, an expletive void of sense to fill up the meter, a merry heart, goes all the day, your sad tries, in a mileaged shack. Add a as a prefix to English words is derived from various sources. 1. It frequently signifies on or in, for in form of as on denoting a state, as in afoot, on foot, a bed, a miss, asleep, aground, aloft, away, wig, and analogically, ablaze, a tremble, etc. As off form, as in down, a dun, a hill, goth, usually given intensive force, and sometimes a sense of away, on back as in ours, abide, ago. In Old English, corruption, a form an inspectable particle, cognate with OHG, which as a prefix made no essential addition to the meaning as in aware. French, add to as an abs, achieve, abs, form as an advert, Greek inspired prefix without a private, not as an abyss, an atheist, a keen, two. Besides these, there are other sources from which the prefix a takes its origin. Also a registry mark given by underwriters as its Lloyds to the ships in the first class condition. Inferior grades are indicated by A2 and A3. A1 is also applied cogently to the other things to imply superiority prime, first class, first rate, or first A class, or first A rate. Atom, or AAM, noun, AAM, form, aim, a water bucket, a Dutch and German measure of liquids, varying in different cities, being at Amsterdam, about 41 wine gallons, Antwerp, 36, at Hamburg, 38. Written also am and aum. Ard, which is spelled A-A-R-D. Ard, an endant mammal of genes. Arctoropius, somewhat resembles a pig, common in some sorts of part of southern Africa. It burrows in the ground and feeds internally on ants, which it catches with its long and slimy tongue. Ard, or Ard, A-A-R-D, a carnivorous quadruped of South Africa, resembling the fox and hyena. See Proletiles. Aaron, Aaron, pertaining to Aaron, the first high priest of the Jews. Aaron's rod, see Exodus V119 and the numbers VXVII8. That's it. They didn't say anything about ASMR Aaron. I'll catch up one day. Arch, a rod with one serpent twined around it, thus differing from the Cadius of Mercury, which has two. 2. Bot, a plant with tall flowering step. Not a burp. The great mullein, or hagged, goldenrod. AB, abd, Latin prep, etymology, the same as E. Off E, a prefix in many words of Latin origin. It signifies from away, separating, or departure as an abstract, absence. AB, Ab, the 5th month of the Jewish year, according to the Esselent's reckoning, the 11th by the civil compound, coinciding nearly within August. W. Smith. Ab, noun, the native name, the Manolean depth of Musa, textiles, also its fiber, see Mannalia, hemp, under Mannalia. Abac, A-B-A-C, abias, of appearing ab, off, banicus, a basin, to blind by a red dot, middle plate held before the eyes. Oof. Doesn't sound good. Abacania, the act of abacaniation. Habacuc, guardian of, C. Abacus. Arch, one of the tiles of squares of testilled pavement. An abacus. Abacusist. Abacusist. One who uses an abacus in accounting. Accounts. A calculator. Aback. Adjective. Back. A-S-O-N. Act on or towards the back. See back one. Towards the back or rear. Backwards. The width. Aback. She started. Chaucer. Behind and in the rear. Knolls. Backwards. Against the mast of the sails when pressed by the wind. Toten. To be taken aback. To be driven backward against the mass of the sails, also of the ship, when they are thus to be suddenly checked and baffled, or discomfited. Dickens. A-B-A-C-K, aback. An abacus. B. Johnson. Abacantineal, pertaining to the surface or end of opposite, to be the mouth in the radiant animal, disposed to acantineal, the abnormal or abacantineal area. A. Algasia, abigatianton, stealing cattle on a large scale. Abagator. Abridged to drive away, ab. Agree to drive. One who steals and drives away cattle. Or beasts, herds, and droves. Abacator. That sounds pretty cool. Abac. Abacile. Of abacus. A small tile of glass, marble, or other substance of various colors used in making ornamental patterns in a mosaic pavements. Furlough. Abacus. Abacus, abac, abacus, abex. A table or tray strewn with sand, accidentally used for the drawing calculations, etc. 2. A calculating table or frame, an instrument for performing arithmetical, did I say it right? Calculations by balls sliding on a wire, or counters in a grove. The lowest line representing units, the second line, tens, etc., is still employed in China. 3. Arc. The uppermost member or division of capital of a column, immediately under the architrave. C. Column. A table panel or compartment is ornament or mosaic work. A board tray or table divided into the different counterparts for holding cups, bottles, or the like of kind of covered buffet or sideboard. The next word is abacus harmonicus, an ancient diagram showing the structure and the disposition of keys of an instrument. Crab. CRABB. Well, guys, Abadia is Abadia, also known as a female rhinoceros. We'll get to find out more about that in the next video, part 2. I don't know when I'm going to upload the next video, maybe a couple hundred views, couple thousand, million, trillion, whatever, but hopefully soon. I also plan on uploading the entire version on ASMRflix.com when I get it done. Regardless, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're asleep. And if not, definitely check out some of my other videos or comment on what I can do better to help you or what other type of books I can read to help you. Regardless, thanks again. Until next time, this is ASMR Aaron.